Okay, here is our CF305, and this instruction tutorial will apply to all our CF STRADA Tripod models. And so it will come just like this, all folded up. And what you do is you just pull down each of the legs, like this. And the center column will be raised, and usually you'll lower that unless you're extra tall. And then what I do is I grab all 4 of the sliding lock mechanisms, just do a quarter turn, and then I tighten each of the legs, and then I do that with all 3 of the legs. So again, you don't want to overturn this, because what happens if you keep turning this, and if you overturn it, the leg will come out, and there are 2 shims on the side of this leg. And we have a different tutorial where you can, if you unscrew this too much, you can, we show you how to put it back. Okay, so we'll put that tight there. We'll get this other leg out. Okay, now that we've got it all set up, a couple things to notice. There's an ability to push this little latch here and actually extend the legs out if needed, or one leg if there's a lot of wind. And if you need to get it back into its slot, you just push it back down and then it will snap back in there, okay? The other thing that you'll want to do is make sure that this and this latch is tight, okay? That makes this ball head really nice and tight. The other thing is you don't want this moving back and forth, and so make sure that that's tight there, because you want that to be nice and solid. Okay, to loosen the ball, you turn this latch, which loosens the ball head. You can move it at any spot there. Now, in order to get the plate off, what you do is you first push this latch right here, and you just do a little push there, and then you can pull this latch out, and then the plate pops out. Now, if you want to make this go down, say you keep this on your STRADA box, the plate, you'll just push on this button, and that will make this go down, and then I flip that latch there. So that's how I would store it in my backpack without the plate. Now, we're gonna put the plate back in. So say we put it screw it into the bottom of the STRADA box. What we're gonna do is we just put the plate in here. This little shoe goes into this spot, and then you push down on that. That engages this piece right here, and then I just flip that latch to make sure it's just a little safety latch that keeps this from coming out. So it just serves as insurance so that your box doesn't fall off. Okay, now this little screw right here allows you to rotate this if you want to. But what I recommend is not really messing with that so much, but using this latch to move the ball head in any direction that you want. Okay, and then we put that latch there. All right, now one thing you can do as well if you have windy situation, or something that's just a generally good policy, is if you have a backpack with some weight, use this hook and hang your backpack on it so that it just weighs the tripod down and keeps it nice and sturdy. Okay, so let's talk about also how to collapse fold everything back up so it can go back in its bag. Okay, what we're gonna do first is we're gonna unscrew this lower one. There's an upper one and a lower one. We're gonna unscrew the lower one. So that's tight like that. Then what we're gonna do is unscrew all of these together, and then push them all back up again, and then tighten them all. Same thing with each of the 3 legs. Okay. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna push on this little latch here and push it in so it clears those 2 notches, and then comes up. Push it in. Same thing here, push it in, and then bring it up like that. So now it's all folded and ready to go back into the bag.